Hi, I'm Laura Silverman. I'm the creative director at CASTEL. We hope everyone has had a great summer. It's hard to believe that we're already ready to announce fall collections, but we wanted to get this in your hands just around Labor Day so you'll be ready to go for the back to school season when everyone's back in the office. And fall is right around the corner. We're happy to introduce this new collection, the Bordeaux Collection, for fall of 2025. The Bordeaux Collection was inspired by the city in southwestern France, which is known for its rich history, architecture, art, and of course, wine. So maybe pour yourself a glass of Bordeaux while we look at some fabrics. This is one of our most luxurious collections to date, and I do think it is a very fall forward collection. A lot of rich textures and rich colors that are leaning more kind of in the warmer color range. So a lot of chocolate browns, warm forest green, camels. I think it's kind of a nice departure from the cool blues and grays that we've seen the last couple of seasons. First up is my personal new favorite. This is Victoire. This is the most luxurious mohair velvet that we have ever introduced. This is an alpaca mohair. It's an alpaca blend. For those of you that are still pining for Wilfred, this will scratch that itch. It is an alpaca mohair, so you're going to see a little bit more variation in dye lots, not crazy, but this is one that I probably would request a CFA, so that's kind of the only stark difference. I did try to incorporate a lot of the similar colors that we had in Wilfred for those that are kind of looking for a substitute. And actually for an alpaca mohair, I think that this is a great price point at, where are we, $239 net, which I think is pretty great. This is really an incredible, this is one you've just got to feel it. Really incredible, soft texture, just one of the richest fabrics to date. And it passes over 100,000 Martindale, Cal 117, and I'll show you all the colors. So we've got some really nice neutrals, of course, and then we get into this really warm camel, this gorgeous chocolate brown, and this really rich forest green. So that is Victoire, my pet of the season. And next up is Chartrand, which is named for a really cool and beautiful neighborhood in Bordeaux. This is a really chunky, kind of heavy weight boucle. I know boucle has had a bit of a moment, but I think of this one as a bit of a departure, especially with this two-tone texture, and this is just a super high quality. This one also passes over 100,000 Martindale, which is pretty impressive. And I love the color range in Chartrand. So we have, let's see, this is 196 net. We've got these really great neutrals. And then we get into, some of these have kind of a different warp yarn that kind of have this kind of mocha colorway. In the browns, it's really great. Dark chocolate brown. Beautiful mustard, and again that great foresty green. So that's Chartrand. Those are kind of my two pets. It keeps going. Of course, it wouldn't be a collection without introducing a new luxury performance fabric. So this is Capucine. It is treated with FiberGuard. This is just a really luxe corduroy-like rib construction with a little bit of sheen. This too also passes over 100,000 Martindale, Cal 117, the whole gamut. This is 146 net, which is kind of keeping within the lower luxury performance price point. And again, we've got some kind of cooler neutrals that going into some taupes that are really pearly quality. And then this amazing mustard, and again, the green. So that is Capucine. And then new from Les Créations de la Maison, our collections really did gel together beautifully this season. I selected things from them that I felt like would really create a very cohesive package. First, this is Country, which is a really beautiful cotton and linen brushed and washed blend. This is suitable for both drapery and upholstery. For fans of Canyon from a few seasons ago, this is actually made by the same mill and has a very similar finishing process. So it's got that really soft brushed hand and that very linen-like look. This does really drape beautifully, but is certainly strong enough for upholstery. It passes 27,000 Martindale, and it's very kind of Belgian color palette here. So we've got a lot of the neutrals and natural flax colors, but then there's also some really warm colors like the russet, a slate, a green, and a blue-ish. And then kind of in the same vein is Imlil, which is this gorgeous linen stripe. This does come horizontally off the bolt. You will see in the brochures you have a picture of a sofa that is upholstered in this with the stripe running vertically. It's just been railroaded. You certainly can railroad this. I would recommend it for applications where you want a vertical stripe. It is regular width. This is a linen, recycled linen and cotton blend that passes 20,000 Martindale. So vertical or horizontal, it is coming off the bolt, running as a horizontal stripe. Really great colors here. I think that this is just such a gorgeous stripe. It's got very much that kind of French Belgian look. And again, there's that kind of orangey yellow, a russet, and a greenish blue. And that is Imlil, which is $198 net. Sorry for the cheat sheet. There used to be a day where I knew all of the item numbers and prices, and that ship has sailed, my friends. I can't keep up anymore. Next up from Le Création is Galway, which is this gorgeous linen and wool sheer. It is double width. Both of the sheers in this collection, as per usual, are double width. This is one that you really need to feel that with the wool, this just drapes so beautifully. It's got that kind of cashmere-ish like quality, just two colorways here. So we've got this really lovely cream and then kind of more of a flax linen-y colorway. Let's see, Galway is $289 net, but it is double width. Actually, it may be even wider, 122 inches wide. Same with next up is Inisheer, which is just a single colorway. It's also a wool and linen blend sheer, also double width at 124 inches wide. So Inisheer is $285 net, but double width. Drapes really beautifully, and you can see it's got kind of almost like this little twilly-like construction. And then from Guela Madrid this season, I love this fabric. This is called Carreras. It's like a tapestry-like botanical. It was designed by a design team in Barcelona called Quintana Brothers. Quintana Partners, actually. Gorgeous fall-like colorway. I love how this photographed in the brochure, actually. So we just have two colorways in Carreras, which is $219 net. Definitely like a really sturdy upholstery weight. It passes 20,000 Martindale, but this is going to last forever. Like, this is just a really tight construction. And then also from Guela Madrid is this fun little chevron design. This is a wool poly cotton blend, really sturdy, great for upholstery, passes 25,000 Martindale, and truly is $225 net. Again, we're going to start out with the neutrals and then we get into some richer colors. But we've got this slate. There again is our mustard. And then we get into some taupes, chocolate browns, the green, and a really rich chocolate. So those are the latest selections. I think that this is just a beautiful, cohesive collection that definitely feels like fall. Very sellable. Everything is stocked, ready to go. The website will be up. We'll load it up on Labor Day while everyone is hopefully enjoying the long weekend, so it'll be ready to go with stock and order information ready. Please, as always, let us know if you have any questions. All the samples have shipped out already. Most all of you have reached out to say that you've received it happily, which is great. Best of luck this season. We hope to see all of you in real life. And in the meantime, we hope this little video gives you a little cheat sheet until we get around to see you in real life. Have a great season and happy fall.